There we go. At least we got a free Creator Prime. The very least. For goodness sakes. Another season without beating these fucking Shadow Dwellers. You lot know me. You lot know losing to these fucking dickheads hurts more than anything else. Especially when it was as timid as that. Absolutely fucking timid. Same shit, different season. Same shit, different match day. Frustrating. Another one of those games where it feels like we could play for about 4 or 5 hours and we're never going to score. Never going to score. Now, I want to try and have a detailed discussion about this game because I think there's a lot of factors that play to this. I think individuals need to hold smoke. Maresca's got to hold smoke. I also think the injuries also did fuck us as well, but I'm going to get to all of them in due time because there's a string of things that I want to get into in this video. So big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. Shout out to all of you, man. Big up all of you. Yeah, shout out, beautiful game. I get the Prime reference and everything, but it's like the only positive of going to that game. I got a free Creator Prime. I just used it to either give my mates drinks or just hand it to the homeless, and I just kept the rest for myself. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. What a shit game. What a shit game. We were under the cosh for like the first 20, 30 minutes. Then in typical Charity FC fashion, we give Arsenal their first goal from a set piece in 45, 46 attempts or some shit like that. Then Arsenal dropped back because all they had to do was get the first goal. Look at the state of that front line. And all they had to do was just play the game. Try and catch us on the break. And that's it. That's it. The tempo never got better. Never got quicker. 52 attempts. Oh, for goodness sakes. It weren't even in the 40s. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. The tempo never got better. The forwards didn't offer a damn thing. Nothing whatsoever. Midfield was all right in phases, but also just there was periods where the likes of Enzo is just over touching the ball way too fucking much, which again leads to turnovers. That idiot in goal nearly gave away a goal in 5 minutes by passing the ball straight to Martinelli. But Maresca's the one that's picking him. Maresca's the one that's picking him. He's a good shot stopper. I hear it. I don't care. I don't care. He's a fucking bum. He's a fucking bum. Beautiful game. Look, I hear it as well with the subs. My problem was, again, the subs were too early. Not too early. I wish. Too late. Way too fucking late. But in terms of the personnel, the only subs that we didn't bring on were, I think, the 2 goalkeepers, Achimpong and Chalobah. We brought on who we had to bring on. The problem is we brought them on too late. Lavia I'm sure he could have at least seen a little bit more of game time than that. Tyreek George, you could brought him on for Nkunku or Sancho at halftime. Sancho, I'm at a point now where Look, I'm not completely flipping the script on you, but yo, I needed you to turn the fuck up today and you didn't. You were a pussy. You were a pussy. You tried to take on Lewis Skelly once. Once in the entire game. I saw you ducking out of duels. You're meant to be one of the more experienced players on that pitch. And also, if we want to talk experience, Nkunku, I don't want to see this guy play anymore. I don't want to. Whatever minutes he has, give it to Tyreek George. Give it to Tyreek George. I don't give a fuck. This guy, he's nothing. Lazy, passive, pussyfooting around the pitch. Lost. Absolute fucking lost soul. And he's had a run of games too. And he fucking stinks. Fucking stinks. Barely presses. He don't make any runs. Just stands there. Like one statue. Like Neto, he'll do the dog work and run around and all of that. He seemed to interchange in the middle with the likes of Nkunku and Sancho. It's like they're mix and matching who was playing in the middle. But there was also times where he weren't making runs. And there was option to make runs. Now, I don't know if that was him or if that's a tactical thing. It could be one or the other. But I guess Neto the best out of the three without saying a lot. Really without saying a lot. And like this is where it leads to the injury argument, which I hear. I won't front. Losing Noni, Jackson, and Palmer fucked us. Fucked us for all the criticisms that we have about Noni Madueke. You know what he does? He drags players out of position. You know what he does? He gets the ball and he drives at the goalkeeper and he tries to test them out a little bit for all of his deficiencies. Nicholas Jackson, we already know what it is. We already know what it is. His finishing might not be that great, but nearly every other aspect of his game is so key to us. Without him, we're nothing in the final third. And then to add to all of that, the out-of-form Palmer, who's still probably the only one that's still willing to take risks in that entire attack, is out in the last game, Out on the last day. That has fucked us. Like it or not, where we'll talk about everything else and I will listen to everything else. I'll probably touch on it myself before I even send the link out. But losing those three, it's fucked our attack. And I hope to God they're back for Tottenham. I hope they're back. Because don't ask me to trust that front line. Don't ask me to. It's just a whole load of nothing. It's a whole load of straight nothing there. Now, in terms of Maresca, again, I think the substitutions should have been a lot earlier. Sanchez should not be starting. Nkunku should not have even come out for the second half. You could argue Sancho as well, either or. I don't give a shit. But you probably could have only taken one off. I would have argued just taking Nkunku off. That guy gives me fucking nothing. But even then, Sancho didn't give me anything anyway, so fuck the pair of them. Fuck the pair of them. And like, we should have at least tried to speed up the tempo a little bit more in the game too. At least. Because it was just slow, lethargic, and so easy for Arsenal to deal with. Arsenal weren't even great. This is the maddest thing. They weren't even that great. But they didn't have to be. They just had to get the first goal. They had to get the first goal, and then that's it. Lock the game off. Arsenal could do the low block and sit back. I'm sure a lot of other fans would have wanted to see them go a bit further forward, but like, they didn't need to. Game's basically won by that point. Basically won. It's just so dejecting. It's so fucking dejecting. All we got to do is at least hope our players are back by the end of the international break. Because I do really think our attack is going to improve once we have Jackson, Noni, and Palmer back. We've seen what we were like with them in the first half of the season. We actually have something to go off when it comes to that. But we needed to have some sort of answer. Some sort of answer. And we didn't. Now, I don't know if Palmer already had a knock leading into this game. I think Maresca spoke about Palmer training the day before Copenhagen. I don't know if it was the day before Copenhagen or this one. I need to go and check the quotes again. But if he just trained the day before Copenhagen and then played 45, then that's another really, really dumb move from Maresca in hindsight. That really is. Because like, you didn't need him for the second half like that. You didn't need him like that. Let me check. I'm trying to go back to these quotes. Where is it? No, this is a Sugo shit. Where was his quotes from the Friday press conference? Where the fuck was it? Target, Sanchez starting great, all of that shit. Reece James. Nothing. So that was before the Copenhagen game. Was that actually before the fucking Copenhagen game? Cole, Reece, and Christo today at their first session. Fucking hell, why did he have to play 45? Why did he have to play 45 then? Oh my goodness. Well, that was naive. That wasn't all fucking naive. You didn't need that. You didn't need that. Oh, whatever, man. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid, man. Yeah, I know. Palmer's out of form and everything. I know, but you know what? Even out of form, he would have tested the goalkeeper more than any of our forwards did. And that's where we are with the remainder of these forwards. That's why Maresca can hold it for like not improving the tempo and how late the subs were, and the fact that Robert Sanchez is starting again, even though this guy is still the same shit keeper. And also, while we're on Sanchez, why are we telling him to play long so much when there's nobody to play long to? Why? For what? Because I know we do it depending on the opposition. There's some games where we'll play short. There's some games where we'll play long. Why were we telling him to play long against that Arsenal side? That Arsenal team, that's the one that we want to play long ball against. Fuck me, man. Oh my gosh, everything about this is just so shit. So shit. Shouldn't have even bothered staying for the second half. Shouldn't have even bothered. It's not like I didn't see anything. There's nothing. Like, I think we had like one header that bounced from Cucurella, and that was it. And it's yet another game where fucking Cucurella's our best attacking threat. Fucking dead. Okay, then Scott, then I'm confused because with Jorgensen, he typically plays more of the shorter game. And it's like, what the fuck? Even then, like for this game, I don't know why we're playing long. I don't know why. Against that Arsenal side, it makes no sense. No fucking sense to me. Shout out to Sean saying, sack the fraud. Don't want him ruining Esteval Santos Quenda with his shit system. Also smiling and shaking Timber's hand in the derby. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that. I personally would have nutted him, in my opinion. I don't get it. I'm not gonna sit on that for too long. But like, why? Why shake his hand? Fucking op, all of that. We're in a game. Ugh. Fucking ridiculous. Big up OG Queens saying, hi, by the way, we are 1-0 down in my game. For fuck's sakes, this club, bro. Fairs. Warrior, don't apologize to me, man. Don't apologize to me. Like, bro, this ain't Maresca Defense League like that. It really isn't. I'm not going to take it personally, my brother. I'm really not. I'm glad I didn't waste my time waking up at 9 for this. Fairs. My dumbass woke up at like, was it 8 or 9? One or the other. And that's like 5 a.m. to me. Ugh, what a waste. What a fucking waste. They got Fuzzbrain saying, I feel sick. I hate these Arsenal fucks. I'm with you, man. And nothing annoys me worse than losing to these motherfuckers. Absolutely nothing. And look, just the timid way that we went out as well is pathetic. I'm saying you need to start pushing them. I'm not Maresca out, though, so don't ask me to push out any Maresca out movement. But any of you guys that are, do your thing. Do your thing. Results got to improve. But for me, I do think our results will improve once we get our forward line back. I really do. But again, if you want to be Maresca out, go for it. Go for it. I ain't going to cuss you out for it or anything. Like, now I'm at a point where it's just you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. Big up B-Smoke saying, I'm not Maresca out, but it's getting hard to defend him. Hear it. Hear it. At the very least, like, try and change things. That's what I wanted. At least try and change something. When was the first sub, like, in the 70-something minute? It was a fucking late first sub, I think, from us. 76 minutes it took for us to make our first changes. George for Sancho, Dewsbury Hall for Nkunku. Basically, our only attacking options there. At the very least, like, we took the two biggest bums out of the lineup because it was Sancho and Nkunku that should have come off, if anybody. But do that earlier. Give them a chance to get in the game. You got, what, 15 minutes to work? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? We'll join soon enough. Look, if I join, I join. But, like, it'll be when I get there. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Like, I'm standing with it. I think once we get Noni, Jackson, and Palmer back, we're going to look a lot better. A lot better. Because, like, if I have to, like, center everything down to one thing, that fucking front line is a joke. Nkunku needs to fuck off. Sancho, you got till the end of the season with me. Neto just, brother, ain't even a fucking striker. What's the point? But, bro, your ball control stinks. Your ball control sucks. And you need to do better with that. You need to fucking do better with it. Enzo, like, over-touching to death. Over-touching to death. And, yeah, fucking shit. That's my front line. I also just Cucurella. The fact that he's our best forward. Huh. Huh. So much for great attacking depth, eh? So much for great attacking depth. It's ridiculous. How can we say this for Maresca and not Poch, this not having players? I'm fourth. I'm not mid-table, brother. I've said this about 50 times. I've said this 50 times, my friend. And also, he showed me more in the first half of the season than Poch showed me at any point of last season. Again, I've said all of that. But I'm also not ignoring any of you guys' criticism. I'm not saying you're an idiot if you're Maresca out. I'm not giving you guys any of that energy. You guys are entitled to it. You genuinely are. But I'm not there yet. I do genuinely think things will improve once we get our forwards back. Genuinely. What else? Yeah, Sleep or Grind. DM me, bro. DM me, man. What was the other one? Here's something happy. I'm losing 1-0 for fuck's sake. So it's big up OG Queens, man. Bro, like, I've just lost a derby to these shadow-dwelling, European trophy-dodging bastards. I don't care about Barca losing. I really don't. I really don't. But big up to you, man. At least you tried. At least you tried. Maresca's fault, 100%. He's becoming a terror threat. Oh, fucking hell. I said a terror threat. Fair play. Fair play. Not even. I'm still not worried about top four because the race is a fucking mid-off. But I'm annoyed that, like, we've yet again failed to capitalize on other teams dropping points around us. Bournemouth lost at home. City just dropped points. And we haven't done anything. We just gone and dropped points too. Fucking shit. Absolute fucking shit. Big up Chris 2K Great. Big up to you, man, saying, I'm tipping because you're entertaining. Why'd you stop the daily fuck Poch tweets? I'll be so real, bro. I was never going to be able to keep that up all season. I was never going to be able to. Because there gets to a point where you just run out of material or you're just reposting the same shit over and over again. And also, I can't be asked to do it after a defeat. I won't front with you. Like, I can't be asked to do that. But yeah, that's why, really. That's why, really. But big up to you, man. Big up to you, brother. Appreciate the kind words and everything. Big up to Henry Chapman saying I'll pay to send Sancho back to United. Awful. Yeah, I'm not defending these performances anymore. He has been straight cheeks this year. I remember one of the things that I praised him for in the Tottenham game was that we needed somebody to step up at 2-0 down, and he did it. He did it. He got the ball, he drove past 2 players, and he fired a shot at goal. And he said afterwards, Maresca's been telling me to shoot more. Why don't you take risks? Why is this attack so risk averse? Because, like, look, for the stuff we say about Palmer being out of form, Palmer still tries to take risks. Noni will criticize his decision making, but the brother will try to take risks. Sancho, why are you turning into a pussy? Why are you turning into a pussy? So you call it what it is, man. You've been a bitch this year. It's a fucking joke, man. Big up, Cam, man. Yeah, we are holding it. Big up to you, man. Big up to you, bruv. What was the next super chat? I said, hey, someone tell Harlem to collect their boy. I hear it. I hear it. Lewis, I rate you, but how much longer till you have had enough? Losing to Arsenal is a disgrace no matter who the manager is. I can't give you a timeline, but, like, look, ask me if our forwards come back and we're still playing this shit. Ask me when our forwards come back if we're still playing this garbage football. I mean, with this shit end product in the final third, and then talk to me, because I don't think I'll have this energy by that point. Like, you already know my opinion on losing Lavia, Fofana, and Jackson. We know what it's like for Palmer losing the likes of Noni and Jackson, and then we go and lose Palmer too. Look where we are. Sancho just being a bitch and refusing to take man on. Nkunku, mannequin. Fucking mannequin. Straight mannequin. And just Neto just speeding around the place until I need him to make a run in behind. Fucking joke. But yeah, losing to Arsenal is a disgrace. Regardless, I hear it. I hear it. You already know that. We all already know that. Juno says heart was racing every time Sanchez had the ball. Bro gave the ball to Martinelli 5 minutes in. 5 minutes in. And here we are. Here we are. Yeah, sure. And that came down to, like, bad finishing from the forwards that we did criticize Noni and Jackson for. But here's the thing. We were making chances. Like, we were at least making chances. I'm not going to pretend like Noni and Jackson were fucking sensational until we lost them. I'm really not. But they provided me roles that these men are not doing. Noni will drive at the player and at least try to make something, regardless of, like, whether it's effective or not. He'll try to do it. Jackson, we already know how much of a nuisance he is to defenders. We already know how good his interplay is and his driving of the ball and his strength in possession. Even in spite of him wasting chances, we don't even have that no more. Palmer, he's been terrible the last couple weeks, but he's shot heavy. He's at least shot heavy. Even if I'm getting annoyed at times that he's ignoring runners around him, because, bro, make the right decision and all of that. At least he's doing something. At least he's doing something. This front line was so pathetic. So pathetic. Like, bro, that's why I'm done with Nkunku. And Sancho, I've got my fucking eye on you for the remainder of this campaign. I can't be dealing with this shit. I can't. Absolute joke. Sancho out, we need attackers, says Aaron Portal. With it. With it. Sancho's been too bad for too long for me. Too bad for too long. After the game, Arteta says Chelsea are the best attacking team in the Premier League by a mile in open play. Why do I feel like he's trying to do Pep? Why do I have the feeling that he's trying to do up Pep and, like, the whole thing where he bigs up a team after he's just beaten them convincingly? Even though, like, Arsenal weren't great, it was basically convincing because all they had to do was get a goal and just sit back. Like, we ain't going to do anything. We ain't going to fucking do anything. Dead. Absolutely dead. Big up Tactical Professor, man. Just dropped the quid and bounce. Big up to you, bro. Always appreciate you, my G. Big up to you, man. Yeah, I'm sure he was trolling. I'm sure Arteta was trolling, man. I'm with you. Because like there's no way I'm looking at that performance and saying, yeah, you know what? Big up the attack. Big up the attack. And all that shit. All that fucking shit. Bro, I was annoyed that it was a set piece. Because I just knew like these guys haven't scored in how many set pieces. In comes fucking Chelsea, who are just like bang average at it. Of course we're gonna concede. Fucking course. So shit. I don't know if it was a lack of communication between James and Nkunku, but I know they collided with each other basically. And like Marino's just there to like head it in, and no one at the back post again. What? It's like we're allergic to the back post. Like we just ignore it. It doesn't exist. Like the back post is a figment of our imagination. Like we just pretend it doesn't exist and just hope the opposition pretends with us. And every game they don't. It's about whether they capitalize on it or if they don't. It's one or the other. One or the fucking other. Fucking joke. Absolute joke. KDH played 10 minutes and had more impact than Nkunku. Yeah, funnily enough. And all he had to do was just get himself about and keep things ticking. Nkunku is a straight waste. He's just a waste of a shirt. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a player that wants to be here less. Fucking joke. Absolute fucking joke, man. You know, I saw a stat as well. This guy didn't even attempt a dribble. He didn't even attempt a dribble, bruv. Like, bro, man's just there. Just fucking there. Yeah, Cam, I'm getting a panel on. If you want the link, shout me. I don't give a shit. If you want the link, shout me. Tactical Professor, big up to you, man, saying, oh, fucking hell. Oh, brother. Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, look, I'm gonna have to like just drop the. This is the first time I'm dropping the banner before the panel drops, by the way. But oi, man said we need a what? We need a what? That's mad tactical. But yo, big up to you, man. Big up to you, man. Yeah, Cam, you're welcome on, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. Big up to you still. Yo, tactical, it's all good, bro. Big up to you as well. Like, I don't blame you for losing your head. We all have. I'm just, you know how glad I am that no Arsenal fan tried to come up to me and say anything. Thank the Lord. I couldn't be bothered for it. Couldn't be bothered for it. Trust, man. Like, I'm at a point where George should just play every minute you'd want to give to Nkunku. Fuck him off. Get him off. It's just dead. Just dead. Hate Havertz about him as much as you, but Nkunku might be worse. Hey, you know what? I won't even front with you, Oliver. I won't even front with you, my guy. I hate Havertz too much to comment. I hate Havertz too much to comment my true opinion, so I'm just going to say fairs. Fairs. Fair play. You know what? I hear it. I hear it. I always hate that giraffe more. Don't get it twisted. But this guy, man. All that we were told, oh, just wait till Nkunku's back. Oh, just wait till Nkunku's back. All we've done this season is write off positions that he can play in. Oh, okay, so he can't play up top. All right. So he can't play on the left. So he can't play on the right. So you don't give me anything in the 10. It's just what are you good for? What are you fucking good for? Other than smart whip. Fucking balloon merchant. Every Premier League game just like walking around with your fucking balloon in your shorts, and you're never going to take it out for anything unless it's Southampton or a Conference League team. For all that we were told about, oh, everything's going to be so much better when we get Nkunku up top. Shut up. Nkunku's better up top than Nicholas Jackson. Why don't we try Nkunku up top? Fuck right off. Waste of time, man. I don't even care if we haven't tried him in a second striker position. Unless he is literally going to give me 50 GA in that position, I don't care. I don't care. Because it's not worth it. That's such a net negative in nearly every other aspect of the game. And he's got his run of games now. So let him run himself into form. There you are. There you are. What do I get? I get him pressing against Copenhagen in the first leg. And a goal against Southampton. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-fucking-doo. Joke. Absolute joke. Was there another super chat? Yeah, big up Judo Gnome. I just got my tickets for the Club World Cup final. After this performance, I don't see us making it. Oh, well, it is what it is. I won't front. Like, our potential run in the Club World Cup is a bit crazy. I think I remember I saw CFC Daily post what the potential run could be. And I'd like to think that we could go all the way. I really do. But I need to see our forwards come back first. I really do. I need to see them come back. And, oh boy, I need to see a turn in the way that we play. Where is it? Where's the potential path to the final? Because I saw... let me just type in final. Because I did see him tweet it out a while back ago. I know it has us facing like Atletico Madrid or someone else in the quarters. I think it's like Real Madrid in the final. And just a bunch of other shit. I really should have saved this tweet, you know. I really should have. Oh, them ticket prices. Yeah, get in the bin. Here we go. Likely bracket. Likely bracket. Benfica, round of 16, quarterfinal PSG, semi Real Madrid, final Bayern or Man City. Yeah, long. Long. Yeah, round of 16 would be Bayern or Benfica. Quarterfinals would be Atletico or PSG. Semi-finals would be Real Madrid, Dortmund or Juventus. Long. Hey, but at least we'll have João Felix back. We'll have João Day. Renato Vega and Asugo. And all of that. Whatever, innit? Whatever, innit? Look, Judo Gnome, enjoy the occasion, innit? Because they're trying to treat it like a proper World Cup. So I'm sure you'll make a good day of it. I'm sure you will. That's it. And Nkunku is still... No way. There ain't no way. There is no way. In all competitions. Nkunku is not still our top goal scorer. Not per competition. Overall, man. Fuck off. Oh, transfer market is such a shit page nowadays. It's so dead. Is this the page? No, I think it's still no, that's only Premier League. That's only Premier League. Oh yeah, he's joint. Oh fucking hell, yeah, he's joint. And Nkunku and Palmer are both joint with 14. Oh, fuck me, man. What in the stat padding? What in the stat padding is this? Oh, wow. Wow. He's actually our joint top goal scorer. Still. But then again, a big part of it is just Palmer just completely forgetting where the goal is for the last month or so. Here we are. Big up TJ. Man says, big up. Game was a snoozer, but hold that still. Thank you. Thank you. We deserve that. We do deserve that. But big up to you. I was going to say, hope you enjoyed that, but like, I doubt anybody enjoyed that game. I doubt anybody did. All Arsenal had to do was get an early goal and just sit back and just let our shit attack just play the ball around each other and do nothing else. And we don't even bother to try change things up until like, what, 75 minutes in? 75 minutes in? Now, I can empathize with the options that are there, but bro, utilize the options. Use them. Use the options that we have. Like, it's not that... Like, if you brought on Tyreek George and you brought on Dewsbury Hall, like, about 10, 15 minutes earlier, I'd be like, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. There's nothing more you can do with that bench. Nothing. But even that was late. Even that was fucking late. Big up BK saying, I hate Maresca's press conference about Sanchez starting. Yeah, he said he was like happy with Sanchez's performance or some bullshit, but it's whatever, man. We already know Maresca's never going to rip into these players about their performances in game when he's in the press room, so I just fucking ignore it. Just ignore it. There's no way you're gonna tell me you were happy with that shit. No way. Now, I hear that we controlled the game, but I also hear that Arsenal got their goal and they dropped back, so it was like pretty easy for us to do it. Before that, we were dying out there. We were dying out there because our forward line just never offered us any support. And the midfield was just over-touching things to death. Just shit. But, yeah. Do you want old CFC logo kit for Champions League next season? So, how many games Jorgensen's had this season? Okay, there's a lot in that. Do you want the old Chelsea logo for the Champions League next season? Yeah, go for it. Go for it, but like it's only going to be on our third kit anyway. How many games Jorgensen's had this season? Probably about 10. About 10. I refuse to believe he's worse than Sanchez. I refuse. Ain't no way. Ain't no way is he worse. Sanchez is a good shot stopper, and that is it. That is fucking it. Oh, is TJ not modded? Oh shit, did the Greyhound get an assist? Big him up, man. Big him up. I don't think we hate him over here. I don't. Big up to him. This is heard your I don't care and thought it was cute because the posh accent. Nice. Nice. I can code switch. Switch between Poch... fucking Poch. I'm reading too much of these idiots in the chat doing up Poch prop. Do Posh and Road. And just rotate between the pair of them. Up the Chelsea. Up the fucking Chelsea. Would have been another 5-0 if Saka and Jesus were on the pitch. Not Jesus. Jesus is garbage. Like Gabriel Jesus in 2025, please. Saka, though, that might have been a problem. Because, like, Badiashile was getting tormented by Martinelli on the right-hand side. Now, I did think Badiashile got better in the second half. I actually thought he was our best centre-back second half. For whatever the fuck that's worth. But he made a lot of very good blocks on Martinelli's second half. Whatever happened in the first half, though, yeesh. That was terrible. Poor passing. Poor 1v1s. Garbage. Garbage. Terrible. Scott, what? You didn't think he was good second half? Because I did. First half, terrible. I'm not going to even, like, speak positively on that performance. I didn't think he was bad second. I really didn't think he was bad. 2-1 Barca. Nice. OG is going to be happy. He's back in the game a little bit. Chris Benoit, Badiashile. Fair play, man. I haven't had a lot of giggles today, so you know what? Fairs. I don't think he was shit the whole game, though. I don't. I think he was better second half. I really do. Look, maybe he just stood out to me out of all the centre-backs. Maybe that's it. Because, like, I don't even remember seeing Colwell doing anything. And Fofana just seemed hella rash. Badiashile was just garbage first half. Straight garbage. The second half, more I was watching him, the more I was thinking, hey, you know what? That's another good block. That's another good tackle. That one's decent. And then by a while, I'm thinking, you know what? He's probably been our best centre-back this half. Fairs for whatever that's worth. Tims, I don't know why you're doing hi, Lewis, when you said 4-0. You told me 4-0. What are you doing? What are we doing? Which player you think was a positive? Oh, brother. Cucurella. Maybe Caicedo. And even then, first half, I thought he was also a little bit too rash as well. Thank the Lord he didn't get a yellow in that game. Thank the Lord. And Neto went on a run around. Reece was all right. Again, a little bit too safe for my liking, but he was all right. Because I have to understand with Reece, like, he's not really used to that position still. So, if you want to throw in Reece, go throw in Reece. And, yeah. Yeah. That's about it. That's about it. Yeah, we're so crap that you didn't beat us 4-0 like you predicted, but you want to gas up 1-0. Okay, Tims. Tims, I told you, bro, you had better win 4-0, otherwise I'm not hearing a word from you specifically. From you specifically, brother. Alright, Georgie, yo, shout out with the shit blue brothers. Come on, G. Come on, G. Oh, yeah, you know what? The subs, just because they were better than Sancho and Nkunku, they can go in there too. They can go in there as well. Lewis, do you remember when Maresca said he has to coach out the bad habits? Maybe those are good habits. What do you mean? Who specifically and what habits? That's what I want to know. Let me know, brother. Let me know, brother. Let me know. No, Jason Rice, I hear this. This is why I'm again saying, like, Maresca didn't do anything to, like, really help the situation that we were in. Things didn't change anything up. Even the substitutions were a bit too late for my liking. What I will also say, though, is I genuinely think with our forwards back, the way that we played would have been a lot more effective. But with the same breath, this was not going to work with these players. It's just also, I also don't think anything's working with Nkunku and Sancho as your wingers. I'll be so real. I don't think anything's working with the pair of them. That is a wing pairing I don't ever want to. I don't want to see them two on the same pitch again. I don't want to see Nkunku on the pitch again. Personally. But yeah. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Keep hitting the likes, keep subbing, and all of that shit. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to every single one of you. Start the season said that during our run. But again, like, what habits? What habits, like, has he coached out of Nkunku? That... What did he coach out of Sancho? Are we going to say the risk taking? Because Sancho literally said Maresca was telling him to take more risks back in December. So, can't say him. Neto is playing out of position. And when he's playing on the wings, he hasn't got anyone to cross to. It's like... I don't know. I really don't know. Shout out Sheik, man. Big up to you, brother. Big up to you. I'm Sancho. Stop being a bitch. That's where I'm at. Big up Ayan saying, Lewis, we're always going to lose. What did you expect? We are shit and without 3 of our main attackers. I'm not sure about top 4. We might just miss out. They all should be back after the break. That's what we're being told, at least. But in terms of what did we expect, brother, we didn't know Palmer was going to be a doubt until the morning. There was that one random Arsenal in the know that no one was ever going to listen to because, like, we don't follow Arsenal in the knows like that. But then I got told by my in the know on the morning that, yo, Palmer's a doubt. And if Palmer plays, he's playing injured. And yeah, fucked. We're fucked. Yeah, Palmer needs a scan. I think in hindsight, he did not need to play that 45 minutes against Copenhagen. He really didn't. Especially when he just got back into training the day before. That was stupid. That was very, very fucking stupid. But hey, here we are. Here we are. At least it's 2-2 Barca. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I don't even have that game on anyway. I'm not even trying to look at football tonight. I'm going to drop the link anyway. So big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. And yeah, we'll see what everyone's saying. I'm going to send the link out. Fucking dead, man. Another season without beating these fucking bums. Here we are, though. Here we are, though. Yeah, Fata, give me a sec. I'll drop it to you as well, man. You're all good. You're all good. Hope you got home safe, too, man. Hope you got home safe. But yeah, hit the likes, subscribe. We're going to get the panel in here. Try and break down this shit show. Yeah, on to the international break afterwards. I won't lie, I could do with it. I could seriously do with it. I'm going to go watch the Chelsea Legends on Saturday. Liverpool Legends v Chelsea Legends. See some good faces. Some guys have actually achieved some shit. You know what? Those even the 56-year-old legends, they might move more than Nkunku. So, hey, that'll be a positive. I'm going to see which legend reminds me the most of Nkunku off the ball. I bet it'll be none of them. I bet it'll be none of them. I bet even the oldest one will try and take on a player more. Fucking jokes. Hey, who knows? I might see a win at Anfield. Been a fucking minute. Come on. Come on. Are we done? Is that everybody? I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, cool. Daniel, you're going to want to skip the chat then if that's the case. You might want to do that still. Yo, big up, my guy. Fata, are you in a ski mask?
Yep, here we are again, Len. Here we are again.
I guess he is.
How are you lot doing?
Fair enough.
Yeah, not too good for tour, to be honest.
Correct.
Not too much, yeah? So we're going to be doing the same old therapy session again, yeah? Like last month.
Same
Pretty
shit,
much.
different season. Same shit, different
season.
day.
Here we are again.
Different day, innit?
Yeah.
I can't be bothered with it all. I can't be bothered with it.
Yeah.
Like, if these forwards ain't back by the next game, I am bothering with Tottenham.
Can I ask you a question? Like, because I heard you saying about hopefully the attack's getting better. Like I said, because I'm the one always kind of like hope for the best, prepare for the worst. And what if the worst comes? Let's say if we rush one of them and get injured, because that's the thing that we've been warning about for about a couple of years now. So what's happened then?
I want to say we don't rush players back, but I mean, like, we literally brought Palmer on for 45 minutes against Copenhagen with one game of training.
For no fucking reason. Actually, no, I'll tell you what the reason was. It's because before he came on the pitch, we didn't have a shot on target. No, sorry, we didn't have a shot. That's why we brought him on. Because we couldn't score against...
Yeah,
we couldn't do shit against fucking Copenhagen. But I got told I was being negative for being pissed at that match. Cool, that's fine.
Yeah.
We then played worse or the same against Arsenal, who are better, and lost. Even with a shit forward line. And this loss, by the way, I don't care what other people say, it's 100% on Maresca. It's all on Maresca. This loss.
Yeah. Do you know
not
what?
on anyone else. You
When
started
the forward line plays a part, like him, Maresca, don't get it twisted.
the reason I say that, Lewis, is because like you look at that forward line, right? Like Neto had to play. He's the only guy who can play striker in this team effectively. And I thought today,
like he's the one I got the least energy for out.
Yeah, the thing with
enough.
Neto is like, I understand you said that like it was kind of just a runaround session, but at least with him, there's a level of, and I hate having to say this, but it's the bare minimum we're getting with this forward line at the moment. There's a level of like energy and commitment and running, right? Like he's at least trying something. It may not always come off, but he's trying something.
You're not wrong.
Chases the ball.
Sancho is like just complete a waste of time at this point. Like just nothing. but he's not the worst, but he's nothing.
Nkunku,
Enzo
yeah,
today,
yeah.
no, it's not Enzo today. Enzo, the last 3 matches, by the way, he sucks defensively. We know that. That is known. The one thing I expect from you is a touch and passing. This motherfucker, the last 3 games, has not been able, I think, to produce one moment of brilliance from passing. Can't do anything touch-wise. Gets beaten defensively. He might be worse defensively than Jorginho, by the way. He's fucked the last few games, like terrible. He doesn't work in the 10. And the less I don't want to speak about number 18 today. I'll lose my head. I tried telling people in October and November, I tried telling to people, and I got told he's playing out of position. When he plays in his position, it's fine. He's played every fucking position in the front line this season and has sucked in every single one of them. Get rid of him. He fucking stinks. I would rather play George the rest of the season than him.
Yeah.
Arthur was spitting earlier, by the way. KDH played 15 minutes and did more in 15 minutes on the left wing than Nkunku did in 75.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep that for a second.
And that's why I hear it.
The reason why I blame Maresca, sorry, Nathan, just before you go, I know I've gone on a bit.
Yeah.
The reason I also blame Maresca, you started Nkunku, you didn't need to. We know he's shit. We've seen that enough times. You didn't need to start him. Give George some minutes. At least there's some intent there. Might not always come off. There's some intent there. He started Badiashile, who he might have CTE. Like, I know his first name's Benoit and everything, but he actually might have CTE. Like, brother's passing to everyone not in a blue shirt. Everyone not in a blue shirt. And then he plays number 1 again, who, you mentioned it, in 5 minutes. Gave the ball away. To no one. Like, there's no one there for the pass. He just gives the ball away. And we then nearly concede. He tries 3 Superman punches and misses every single one. And we nearly concede from all of them. For the goal, he's standing on the front post. Where does the ball go? Over his head to the back post. Oh, and Nkunku on the goal, by the way, again, in no man's land, daydreaming about whether he's going to
watching.
I was going to say he's daydreaming about whether he's going to be in Munich or Paris next season, or maybe Uzbekistan or Saudi with the way he's playing.
You're not wrong. I completely agree with it.
And the other thing as well, I'm sorry, I know I'm going on, but the other thing as well,
please
we are 1-0 down in the 70-something minute, and it's just pass around the back like we're 2-0 up. There's no intensity, and I know this is him, by the way, because we had a lot of these players last season with Poch, and fuck Poch every day, but we knew how to play with intensity then. It was chaos football, and it was just shit, and it was basketball football, but there was intensity to it. There's nothing. We're 1-0 down.
I'm with you as well, man. The tempo never improved all game. Never.
Fofana was time wasting for us at like the 50-something minute. And got a yellow card for it. We're 1-0 down.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Fucking shit.
You know what? Khalid Boularus, I apologize to you. I thought you were the worst, but you're not.
And so, also, by the way, Daniel's saying finally someone giving everyone criticism. I can't lie. I feel like a lot of the stuff Scott said, I literally said earlier too. In terms of starting Sanchez and starting Nkunku and the lack of change in tempo all match. I said a lot of this as well. I wanted to let Scott get it all off his chest. But again, please don't act like I've defended all of this. I've just held the forward line accountable as well. So, yeah. But yeah, Maresca deserves it too. Yeah. Deserves it as well.
100%.
Do you know what? When people said about Cole Palmer should have come on the Copenhagen game, I feel like if Palmer didn't came on for that Copenhagen game, we'd lost that game. But then if you brought then you brought Palmer in that Copenhagen game, then you take another risk. That's what's exactly happened. Like, it's a lose-lose situation regardless.
You saying that if we didn't bring on Palmer, we lose to Copenhagen is damning.
Yeah, but why did we have to bring on Palmer? Oh yeah, we saw their fucking depth in January.
Yeah, but that's still an indictment on how shit the other forwards are, because we shouldn't be relying on Palmer. We're not a Palmer FC type team anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. That was I
wasn't even front. We didn't need Palmer in there. It was just more like maybe man were just worried about how the first half went.
In that Copenhagen
you
game.
didn't need him.
Don't need him. Yeah, we don't need him.
But that's the problem. Like, we fucking decided to just throw him in there because we got shook after one half.
There you go. Then you got another risk as well. That's what happened today. So
Yeah.
Here we are.
here we
That's
are.
where
are.
we find ourselves, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Here we are again.
Fucking shit.
And that's why it can appear it's like some of us, like maybe myself included, like probably more specifically more than other people, sounds like I'm defending Mariska, but it's just like, to me, I just can't fathom how shit the other players are that he picks, because we know our bench depth is not there. So like, obviously in this game as well, like the subs he made, I don't agree with, but you look at the players he's got on the bench to sub on to impact the game like that, they're just not there. So the players in the starting 11 should be good enough to get a result, and they're just doing fuck all, wasting
I got no
everyone's
problem
time
with the
on-
subs. My thing was just the subs are too late.
Oh, you should take off
76
Sancho at half time.
minutes.
The
Yeah.
only person who came off that shouldn't was James. Like he was arguably, I thought, our best player on the pitch.
He was.
Today. And I don't know why he came off. Like, yeah, you want to, like, fair enough for resting. It's international break
Maybe.
to come off. How bad is
Even
Shield lasted?
Wrexham was 82 minutes.
By the way, I had to look this up because I was wrong. But you know, that's only the third game this season that Badiashile and Cole will have started together.
And they both stink out, innit?
Yeah,
The
didn't
third
work out.
game.
Yeah, they have.
One was Tottenham. I don't remember the other two.
Yeah. So this one was the third. It was Tottenham and Leicester.
Luckily, two of them are the
The only games they started together, and we got pissed at Poch for doing this. And we've talked about this from Raska before, and we all said when he gets Fofana back, maybe it will stop, and it hasn't. He keeps switching the centre backs every game for no reason. There is absolutely no reason that Tosin shouldn't have started this game. There's no reason he shouldn't have started the game. He's been our most consistent centre back. There's absolutely no reason. Cole was a fucking waste of space, by the way. Could have got himself sent off with that challenge he made.
Yeah.
Lucky he didn't connect with Trossard there. Goes over the ball. Like, if he catches him there fully, that's a red card. He's a fucking
I don't
moron.
think I've seen that.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
red.
Bro,
he's
it's
a red
the
tag.
yellow card he
He's a
got.
red
Go look at
tag.
that challenge. The ref wasn't great, by the way, and I know people will talk about the Partey one that could have been a red. I don't really understand the rules fully and how that wasn't a red, but I think maybe it has to do with the fact that the foul had already been called for another foul, or so. I don't know. But that Cole one,
Red as
bro,
well.
he goes over the ball, like hard over the ball, and if it wasn't for the fact of Trossard like jumping out of the way and kind of like curling himself up into a ball almost, like he catches him on like the shin or knee. Like it's fucking stupid.
It was a
Like,
simple
that was
tackle
in
to
the
make
first
as well.
half, like 20 minutes. That's like 25 minutes into a game. You're making that challenge.
I need to try and find this challenge. I
You
can't
know
see
what?
it anywhere. I'm gonna put myself through watching this shit back anyway. I
Cucurella
got
being
no
our most
break,
threatening.
bro.
I can't lie, probably do it as well.
Cucurella being our most threatening attacker today is the biggest indictment of this system yet, and we spent over 1 billion in 2 years, and yes, and we're still.
I'll say bigger indictment on this forward line, if anything.
Yeah.
How do you
Like-
justify this? You know, like how? Like last 2 games,
You can't. That's the thing.
You can't
You really
justify
can't.
such a timid performance. You cannot. All I would have liked to see is at least try to like change things up. Be a bit like try and raise the tempo a little bit, bring some earlier subs on. I know you don't have a lot of subs. Use the ones that you have so you can at least show that you're trying. We don't.
I'll be real. That's why it came down to, like, yeah, there were mistakes today, but I think you're spot on, and it's something that, like, again, I hate talking about it because for me, this is a bare minimum that every footballer at any level should do. Like, we're talking about intent and trying. Like, the fact we've got two wingers, and to call both of them wingers is a disgrace to wingers in football, but we have two wingers, quote unquote, on a football pitch who gave the same level of intensity that my son would playing a game of football, and he's 6.
And this is where we are.
Like,
This is where we are with these.
I said this on Ahmed's watch along of, like, I understand that, like, in Nkunku's case, he wants to leave, but, like, surely you have a level of professional pride as a football player to, like, at least want to give a bit of effort in a game, in a rivalry. Like, that's the thing as well. Like, I could understand this level of performance in terms of lack of intent if we're playing an Ipswich or, like, a Leicester or a team like that. But, like, this is one of your rivals. This is a derby. If you can't get up for this game, how are you going to get up for when we have to go and play Brentford away? I understand that's a still London team, but we're not rivals, let's be real. How are you going to get up for it? Yeah, I expect them to get up for Tottenham because we always beat Tottenham, but that doesn't mean anything to me. Like, how are you going to get up against Everton? How are you going to get up against United? By the way, that United game, I know people talking about they're going to be back and everything because we were having a conversation like this on Armour's channel earlier of like, oh, I think we'll beat United. We've beaten United twice in 15 league games.
Yeah.
And even that one, like, we know how we won that.
Yeah, I was going to say one was that 4-3, and I can't, the other one, that fifth one, the second one, sorry, was that fifth. Like, I had to go back 15 games to find another like win when I was looking at it earlier. Like, mostly it's draws and losses against United. It doesn't matter how shit we are, how shit they are. We either lose or draw. I don't think we win our last 4 games, by the way. Any of them.
Look,
telling you, man.
Go on, Alex.
This manager, man. I've never seen somebody so incapable of have a common thoughts. He's all like, seriously, man, I'm losing this shit. Fucking losing it. This manager, I know it's above him. I know that it's the director's more important to get rid of and stuff. But at this point, I swear, man, the guy is clueless. The guy's clueless. He does not even, like, I don't even know who he's yelling when he's pointing something. When he's on the field, like, he's pointing, yelling. I was like, who the fuck are you yelling at? Like, us, God, and those players are bums. Badiashile, by the way, is the better out of 3. What's his name? Fofana with his, what's the name? That Lord of the Ring years should have been sent off. And what's his name? The Colwell. Colwell cannot fucking pass to save his life. We're playing 3 at the back. James looks like he's completely on desert island when he's in the midfield. Caicedo does not move unless it's running backwards to save us from counter. Otherwise, he's not doing nothing. Pedro runs like a freaking headless chicken for no fucking reason because there's nobody around him. And there's Nkunku. Who the fuck is Nkunku? What he does? I have no fucking clue. And there's the bold manager that points and yells. And at the end of that, I have to come back and I see a freaking fat Indonesian wearing the ski mask. Life is great.
That's it.
What a day.
Life is great.
What a day, innit? Fucking brilliant.
The guy never seen his skis in his life. Put the ski mask on. That's the best time to be a Chelsea fan.
It was cold today. It was cold today, Carla. It was cold. Very cold.
Yeah. That face is huge. It needs to be covered because otherwise.
Oh, brother.
Oh man.
While Alex was talking there, by the way, I've just remembered the rest of his comments that he made. Those are a disgrace. He's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Well, which one was it? The Sanchez ones or what?
No, the one that it was. I saw it on Twitter actually before you went live of the one he did with the Chelsea, that the Chelsea account posted. I think he did with like Chelsea TV or whatever it is, where he talked about we controlled the game like in the second half and all that bullshit. Like, brother, you don't know what word control is.
Oh my god, I'm losing my head. When controlling the game,
Arsenal controlled the entire second half. Outside of
you see,
the second half, the first half.
No. He is right. We had the ball because Arsenal let us have the ball.
But that's what I'm saying. He needs to understand what controlling a football match is, because control doesn't mean have the most.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because we've had plenty of games where we've controlled the game and had a lot of the ball. But you can control a game by like not having go and look at I watched the Newcastle the last of the fight, like the last bit of the final. I think I watched like the last 30 minutes. Newcastle were in control the entirety of like that last 30 minutes, but they had most of the time Liverpool had the ball. But Newcastle were in control because they were defending well. They sat in a 4-5-1 and then a 5-4-1 after they made a couple subs, and they were in control. They had like none of the ball. They just counter-attacked when they needed.
You think that comment is mad? The worst comment ever came out of this fraud is, if I don't know if you can pull it somehow, I don't know who tweeted, but it's there when Maresca said, when Enzo knows if he passes forward, that means I will sit him on the bench. He knows better. There's a comment somewhere when he said, if Enzo Fernandes is going to pass forward in certain scenarios, he will bench it. And I was thinking, fuck, man, can you imagine telling a midfielder to not pass forward? I don't care how bad you think Enzo is, but you cannot make those kind of fucking statements to a midfielder.
Alex, I could understand that if he said that about, let's say, Caicedo. I understand that because maybe you think Caicedo's not the best passer. You're talking about the one midfielder in your team, the one player in your team, who's pretty much only upside to the point where like it's his best attribute.
No, this is not the Matt. This is not the Matt, Scott. The Matt is he's comfortable with Badiashile. Try to make a what's it called? Badiashile, Colwill, or any of the center backs. Ground passing, or how you say it, the splitting passes on the ground. He does not have a problem with those 2, 3, but he has a problem with midfielder.
No, Alex,
But
I agree.
Fuck.
My point wasn't that. It's more like you're telling the guy whose like best attribute is passing to not pass forward, which means, as we've seen in the last 3 games, as I said earlier, if he isn't passing forward and being creative, he is a net negative. He offers nothing because he can't defend. So if he's not passing forwards and being creative, he's literally not fucking doing anything.
Fact, but Badiashile doing the split passes is great.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Oh man, how many times did Colwill, Badiashile, Fofana, or Thorsen try to pass between the lines and the ball does not reach the player? Oh my god.
This was the game for me where Maresca lost me. I'm not Maresca out because I think I still need the sporting directors out first, and or they all need to go at once. But yeah, he's lost me. He's lost me with this game. Like the constant picking.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. The ownership needs to.
Players again. Like I can't do it because I know when we play Tottenham, certain players might be back. I'm going to still see Colwill in that fucking back line. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Badiashile in that back line again. If he's going to fucking pick one of Sancho probably to play, or Nkunku's maybe going to play if someone aren't fit. I'm going to see one of those fuckers off the bench. I can't Sanchez is going to play again. So fuck next.
Forget that, Scott. Forget that. Forget that players coming back after. No. Forget that. Forget the players coming back after the international break. What if the players didn't come back from the international break?
Fuck anyway.
Right.
I'll be so honest. We should beat Tottenham.
Daniel, don't apologize. We just talk, bro. You know what it is.
Like the Tottenham game for me is like a game in isolation because it's like we always beat Tottenham. No matter what, we always beat Tottenham. Doesn't matter who's in form, who's not in form. We always beat them. I don't care.
It's always first, Scott. It's always first time for everything.
I understand that, but until it happens, I'm still going to expect us to beat them.
No way. Ain't no way.
No, that's not what I'm saying. The game after that, I'm pretty sure, is Brentford away. We lose the game. We play Brentford away. I think we lose.
I can find the tweet. Yeah.
I genuinely think between now and the end of the season, we get 10 points max.
Brother. Now, our next game's Tottenham at home, Brentford away, Ipswich at home, Fulham away, Everton at home, Liverpool at home, Newcastle away, United, Forest.
Loss.
Fucking hell, mate.
Actually, United.
Everything's going to rely on getting through that first 5 games.
Yeah, as I said, I think we Everton. I'm in an R and about at the moment. I think draw. I think we beat Ipswich, and I think we beat Tottenham. And we draw United. That's 8 points. Maybe 10 if you beat Everton.
Yeah, he said that about Jorgensen. I found it. BBC quote as well.
Alex, he said the same thing about Jorgensen, but it's okay when Sanchez passes long. OG Harmoni, this is what I spoke about earlier. Every time Jorgensen plays, we play a short game. Whenever it's Sanchez, it's usually a long game.
It's weird. By the way, I don't know if you noticed my comment earlier. He finished with 33% long pass accuracy again.
I don't know why we keep telling him to play long, especially in this game. What the fuck would you play long against Arsenal with the height of our team? It's just asking for turnovers. I don't fucking get it. Yeah, we got Forest away in the end. Can't believe I'm hoping Liverpool have the league wrapped up by the time we play them so we can try get them on the beach. This is where this has come to. I don't know where we go with this run. I really don't, because like number one, I look at that game at this run of games. I think we beat Tottenham, we beat Ipswich, Brentford's up in the air. I want to say we beat Fulham, but I don't know. We beat Everton, Liverpool. You gotta hope they've won the league by then or forget. Newcastle, away as well. Yo, they really killed us with them last 2 away games.
I can't lie to you.
Fuck
Like
me,
my
man.
my focus really isn't on the rest of the season. Like, because as I said, I don't think even though we got players coming back, I don't really think that's going to make like our performances will be better. I think, but I don't know if the results are going to be any better. For me, I'm just looking to next season and looking at like what are they going to do? What's going to happen differently in terms of turning this around? Because like we're seeing, like we've got 3 injuries, main injuries. Let's be real. Like it's not Gehi. He doesn't really count. Like he's an 18-year-old striker who basically never played anyway. Like we're missing 3 players basically from this game: a winger, a 10, and a striker. Outside of that, pretty much everyone else is like that we are like would have in our first 11 is starting. And so it's like if what happens if we lose like 3 players next season? Like say for instance, well, we're gonna lose Jackson next season to AFCON, so he's gonna be gone for about a month and a half because Senegal will probably get quite far in the competition. What happens if Madueke goes down with an injury next season? What happens if Palmer needs to come out? Because bro, that's another conversation with him. We are running him into the ground quickly. But what happens if 3 players get injured next season? Then what? So we're like, I have to rely on these fucking sporting directors and these owners and something to like fix what we need. Like we got a Sugo coming in, like that fixes anything. They'll probably sign a striker, but we have no idea who that's going to be at all. Apparently they want a winger, but again, I've no idea whether that's going to be a Garnacho level player or a Barcola level player. I don't know whether they're going to address the centre back's position because it's in desperate need of fixing. I still don't know. By the way, I said this again on Armor's channel. Like Maresca next season, if he stays, and I think he will stay.
Seems like it.
He is under a lot of pressure next season for me with certain decisions. Number 1 or 1 and 2 happen in the summer. In terms of we have 2 players coming back who easily could be starters in this team next season. Easily. 1 maybe less so because of the other people in his position, but arguably 2 players coming back that could be starters next season. They both need to be integrated. I don't give a shit how you feel about them.
And
Petrovic.
Petrovic, yeah.
Petrovic is the key one, by the way. This is a guy you said you couldn't coach. You said he wasn't coachable to your style of play. He went to Strasbourg, is getting coached by a manager who's not playing or not managed at the same level you have, and he's managed to coach him to play with his feet. So I'm expecting you to utilize him because he's better than what we have. If you don't, that's strike 1 for me with Petrovic. Unless we're getting something better, that's strike 1 with Maresca. Strike 2 will be Santos because I expect him to get minutes next season. Strike 2 will be Santos. Strike 3 will be.
I expect another goalkeeper to get minutes, though. Solely
Whoever
because
it is, right?
we've been hearing that the whole thing is about trying to raise Sanchez's value, which I hate that we even risking.
You know what's most dangerous thing is right now, Scott? Nobody's even talking about Maresca. That's how scary this is. Nobody's talking about Maresca. At this point last season, Tuchel, or not Tuchel, what's his name? Pochettino his ass was on fire and he was winning. Last season, Pochettino was winning and everybody was on him.
Well, not
now, you know what I'm saying? Now, nobody's even talking about Maresca's position. There's not even from reporters. Questions. Do you feel the pressure? Is US is on fire? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
None. That's the danger part.
Honestly, I think our league position's the reason why.
Probably.
Because with Poch, we were all in mid-table, so like it's easy to run those narratives.
I think literally like that. That's kind of what it is.
How? Yes, but do you know how? No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying based on performances and based on what's the name? How close the other teams are. There's not even a pip because you know that within 2-3 games you could be 11th, and then it was going to be too late. That's my point.
That's fair, and I think if that happens, then that will be addressed. Like for me, I think I'm going to address Maresca at the end of the season. As I said, I still think, unless we do finish like 11th, he does stay. But next season, he has no grace period with me. I can't speak for anyone else. I'm not going to. For me, he has no grace period. Like I said, you have like a certain amount of strikes, and I'm expecting from you certain things to be done. Like I'm expecting you to actually play the best goalkeeper.
I have those fucking things questions now. Why do I need to wait for him?
No, I do now, but what I'm saying is like there's certain things, right, that I'm saying like I just like the Petrovic thing, for example. Yes, Sanchez is playing now, and yes, Jorgensen is better, but I'm saying we have a guy in Petrovic coming back that is better than both of them and is clear of both of them. And that has been made obvious this season. I'm saying you isolated him. You said he wasn't good enough, he cannot play. When he comes back, I'm expecting him to be integrated. If he's not, as I said, that's strike one. Strike two,
Look,
as I said, is you
Super
figuring
Chat
out what you're doing with the
just
attack.
said it. Super Chat just said it. The last one. He
Wouldn't it be
does not
logical
care.
to play Jorgensen? Oh,
Yes.
the other one.
The other one that says the goalkeeper. He said, if you don't play from the back, you get him benched. What happens with what's his name? With this brought Sancho today?
He played long.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was kicking it long. Yeah.
But both keepers are being told different things. This is what it is. Which I don't
That's
get.
my point. So I don't understand where people saying, "Oh, I gotta wait." I know what you. No. You see, if you like, he needs to be sacked in the summer, not now, but in the summer, he needs to be sacked. He needs to be sacked in the summer because I don't have a time to give him strike one, strike two. This is not a fucking rolling. What's the name? Bowling. He has chance to fix it now. Fuck this both. What?
Which one?
First. Yeah,
Both.
Both of them.
maybe
Oh,
both.
Oh, well, I can talk now. Great. Well,
Yeah, go on,
first,
then.
first of all, I tried to keep myself English. I cooled down since the game. First of all, Maresca, you fucking idiot. You contradict them yourself every fucking game. There's several things I don't like about Maresca right now, and he lost me this game. I'm Maresca out. Fuck it. First of all, number one, of course, that boat fuck, Sanchez. How can he get back in the fucking goal when he hadn't shown shit? He just made more errors against fucking Copenhagen, against fucking I don't know who we played when he played in the Prem before this.
Just insert team name here, like it's fine.
Yeah. Also, this horrible, this horrible backline. Fucking Kovac should have been dropped for 2 months by now, and he's still fucking playing. How? I know we have.
I don't get it. Like we've all agreed, Tosin's been one of the more consistent ones over the last couple games. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Also, we're playing Fofana right back, but that's another thing. We cast fucking Poch out for playing Kovac left back, but he's shit anyways. Who cares?
Was he playing right back or right centre back?
He was playing right back, like
He
in
was
a
playing
four,
right back.
like out of possession. But it went to a right centre back in like in possession. But like, I didn't think Fofana was that bad today. I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was our best defender, to be honest.
He was faster.
yeah,
as
It
well.
was a bit rash at times.
Yeah, Fofana was our best centre defender.
Fofana was
anyway.
fasting and he did better than Colwell. Wow, imagine my shock. He didn't even have
Cole,
anything.
shit, man. Cole was pissing me, like just been pissing me off.
God.
CBA for him. Fuck that, brother.
Also, well, onto the midfield now. How can you tell our best fucking playmaker after Palmer to don't pass forward? How? He said it after the game last week. Who we played then? Yeah, Leicester. He said that.
No, he said that Southampton game after Southampton.
I don't know. Both of them are getting relegated. I don't care.
He said Fernandez knows if he doesn't pass back, I will change him. If keeper plays long, I will change him.
There you go.
Oh, 2 contradictions. What did fucking Sanchez did today? Play long.
Again, we give the different goalkeepers different responsibilities, which I don't get. I
don't fucking get it. Like you play,
How
you
you
have a
think
philosophy.
Sanchez-
You have
this
as a
is
manager,
the game
someone
to
has a
play long.
philosophy. Someone as a manager has a philosophy, and you're changing that because of I don't know. You're in love with that fucking bold cunt. Oh, sorry. Fuck. Sorry,
It's
sorry.
fine. It's fine. After a game like this, I get it. I get it. It's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Like we
was
have a
gonna say something, I
goalkeeper
lost
that,
my
that
train
the
of thought.
defenders seems to trust in a passing game. Jorgensen. Why do you put back Sanchez? Like how?
It's got Ben Roberts in
We've
it.
spoken about it before. Like I don't know, because we've seen Jorgensen go back into the lineup for a couple games. Is this from up above, or is this just Maresca?
Seems like
Yeah,
I
little
think
bit,
so.
Solomon, a little
That
bit,
is the
honestly.
issue, like.
it
Yeah,
was
you
that
know
is
what? The answer's probably in the middle, to be honest. Because like Maresca can still just say no, I'm not playing him. It goes both ways, but I do think there's going to be there's also pressure up above for him too. It's like I don't give a shit, man. Like we're all here and we can all just watch the game and tell you that Jorgensen's a better goalkeeper. Why can't we just pick the better one? Why do we have to like just keep playing Sanchez and hope that he raises the value of it, but with his performances when he doesn't do it?
he's
If
doing the
anything, he
same
deprecates
shit
it.
that Arteta
Yeah.
did last season, saying we have 2 first choice goalkeepers. Same shit.
Just,
We don't.
I guess
Choose one.
I guess I fell for when he dispensed of Sterling and Chilwell so easily. Like at first I thought, oh, this is a manager who's got a spine, but it's just because they're on the highest wages. That's why he was told to get rid of them. And this just
I
kind
think
of
that's
further backs
another
that point.
column A, column B. Like it was
Eh.
easy for Maresca to want to get rid of him, and easy for them to say, yeah, he can go.
And
But
the
this-
last
this
thing
whole,
that
like-
pisses me off with Maresca, this is the fucking attack.
Yeah, go.
How can we play for fucking crossing in the box when we don't have an aerial
Oh, yeah.
threat?
That's another
How?
thing.
How?
Our biggest scrap, yeah.
Oh yeah, cross it to fucking 6'8" or I don't know how tall fucking Nkunku and Neto is. Cross it to them. Yeah, they will be in headers, of course.
Although to be fair, Cucurella won his header.
I was our biggest
crazy
error.
thing is-
Yeah, but Cucurella at least can jump high.
That's the thing. These
Another
two
two
other
on.
men can't jump.
The crazy thing is that
The
Arsenal
only
didn't defeat-
attacker I can give credit to today is fucking Neto, but because he
Yeah.
at least tried. Unlike fucking
Chase down
Nkunku.
lost causes, yeah.
It's mad that I was
not
feeling
even
that
that.
way about Enzo too, even though I was annoyed with him on the ball. I was like, oh, you know what? He's running around at least. And it's like, oh, fucking hell, we've got to this point.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
You know, when you get to the whole,
Like-
yeah,
like,
he was
We're
shit,
at
but
the
he gave
point
it
with
his all.
Maresca
It's just
that
like,
he's-
yeah, we're
He's
fucked,
slowly
aren't we?
turning into fucking
Because we're
pod.
carrying so many passengers, Lewis. That's the problem.
It-
Nkunku,
to know-
Sancho,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bashir,
yeah.
Colwill. They're all fucking passengers. The type
By the
of
way,
players that
sorry.
really just want. Yeah, go ahead.
Ben's talked about the pot. Like I've thought of another comment. His comments, by the way, and I don't know if these were taken out. I only saw the quote. I don't know if they were taken out of context or what the question was. Him talking about fucking injuries. By the way, we got 3 fucking injuries.
Yeah.
Take you out of it. Like I said, we have 3 fucking injuries. Guess what? Arsenal missed their best player and their best attacker. And I know we don't rate him highly, but Havertz in this game would do better than what Mourinho did. He's still better than what else they have. They missed both of them. They still beat us. It didn't matter. You've got who else? I'm trying to think who else are missing players. Like City are missing players. Everyone's missing players. Everyone has injuries. Fuck off with your like injuries excuse.
Very
It's
convenient.
like,
you know.
Fuck out of
Yeah.
it with that
Let's say
bullshit.
it-
Like
because-
what I
because
mean
the
by
way-
him slowly turning into Poch is like obviously the comments. Like
It's the
that's
press
total bullshit.
conference comments.
It's the press conference as well.
Dude,
Like
dude,
what-
playing
what-
players out of position, playing Enzo Fernandez as a fucking 10, like Poch did.
Because like,
with
here's the
fucking
thing:
Gallagher.
I hear the injury issues with the front 3, but don't refuse to change anything until 76 minutes.
Yeah,
That-
where's-
that-
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that
my
was
problem
my
with
third
all of
point.
that.
He's
I mean,
sound.
where's the where?
Because
where
I
is
can't
the
lie, like
fucking
losing Palmer
stuff?
Jackson and Noni is a fucking pain in the arse,
No,
bros. Let's
it's
not
not
get
even that. It's
twisted.
not even
Yeah,
that.
of course.
But where
You
where
didn't
is
do
the
anything.
alternative? It's not even that. Where is the alternative? It's not about
Bro,
squad issue. It's a
play
management issue.
Tyreek George over
Tyreek
Nkunku
George.
or bring him on at half time for Nkunku. Show
Yeah,
me
you
that
got
you're
a
trying to
management
use
issue then.
every remaining option there
Yeah.
or every best
Yeah.
available option. Because Nkunku is straight the worst. He's
It's
the
like
worst
he-
option.
Like
it's
the
like
first
he-
thing
the
with
way
Maresca,
the way
his
is that one
subs
second,
became
but
reactive,
one
like
second,
Poch,
1 second.
not proactive. We saw in the first half of the season.
it's like the way that he said that in the press conference is that he's referring to if one missing player collapsed the entire system, i.e. Palmer, the system is the problem. Yeah, and we have no depth though. And what's the excuse now?
Bro,
No,
it
but I'll
wasn't
be real.
even just Palmer. Like we were talking about this when we lost Labry and Fafana.
Yeah, I'll be real. Our depth, like the tactical issue, has nothing to do with depth. We had tactical issues when everyone was fit. Our tactical issues are because, like, partly on Maresca, but also like I think his style of football could work if you buy
roster construction.
Yeah, like it's the way this whole team has been compiled. Like that, some of the players that they've given him don't work with how he wants to play, and also like he'd have to, if we wanted to play it in the best way possible, we have to switch players around and then just do constant movement. Doesn't work, or you have to. We've got a way, right, where it could work playing his system and formation, but it would require him to do something he doesn't want to do, which is play an overlapping fullback.
But we don't
So,
do
like-
overlap anymore, though. We don't do overlap.
What
No,
I
exactly.
don't
So
get
it doesn't
is
work. So it's like
Ikrele
this is
been
why
overlapping
I said this
for
earlier on
a
Ahmed's
really long
stream as well.
time.
Like if they're going to continue with him in the summer, they have to buy him the players that are going to suit his system. If they
Yes.
aren't going to do that, you might as well sack him now, because there's no fucking point in wasting some of next season
not,
when it's going to look
not,
shit again.
not,
If we don't have the players, you might as well sack him in the summer. There's fucking no
not
point
just
waiting.
suit the system, but he needs leaders on the pitch. You can't
No, but that's what
hire
I'm
an
saying.
inexperienced manager and have inexperienced players there too. It's not gonna work well. Like, like what are these directors thinking? Like, oh well, they're inexperienced too, so that makes sense. So it's just like a whole bunch inexperience on top of inexperience of every level. And they're just expecting things to just naturally work out like that. No, you need leadership out there. You need people to set the tone and to tell these guys what the coach is saying. Like you need all this. Like you're just, it's a joke, man.
It's
Yeah,
then when you
But,
said
but
when you
who,
said
who,
let's
who do
sack
we
the
blame
directors,
for this shit recruitment? I
It's
have two
one, right?
people in mind.
I'm s-
Win stupid. These
there-
three
there-
dumb
there-
fucks.
there's another issue as well. These guys will not sack the sporting directors. That's the thing.
Nope.
If I think that's they're immune.
Fuck.
If
Like,
we don't get
I'm
top four,
gonna be
we'll find
fucking
out.
honest. I'm gonna be fucking honest. I think if they put like 5 guys who play fucking Football Manager all day, would have done better recruitment than these 2 fucks.
A lot of us would. We
I
all
can't
would have
lie.
built
If
a
we
more
get,
cohesive squad.
let's say if we get new directors and then they sack Maresca, I don't have any issue with it. I'm
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
no, I
give
don't
a fuck.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Me neither.
I've always said, like, inspired the fact that I'm not Maresca out. If they brought in new sporting directors and a new one said I don't want Maresca, cool, get rid.
Yeah, leave. innit?
I don't
Like,
care.
But if the new directors are glorified scouts, then I don't know. Like, but if they're like experienced, they've been through everything, they know like what's going on, they know how to build a team. Yes, get Maresca out of here. I don't give a fuck. Let him go.
But you're missing the other part, the data that they're going off as well when targeting players.
okay, man.
I know, that's what I mean. Like they're following some fucking machine telling them which players to go buy and shit. So
Bro,
Honestly,
leadership is
honestly,
not on a chart, man. Passion is not on a chart.
yeah, there's
Like,
many things you can't measure with data.
and I
like
have to
statistics
see-
and all that.
I have to see some fucking reports about we need to sell 7 or 8 players to fund a striker. Maybe don't spend
That's a lie.
70 mil on like a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old and spend that 17 mil on a fucking striker. You bunch of clowns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
It's just not a PR, just to keep positive. That's bullshit. Regardless, that's a lie.
To be fair, I'm behind that Esugo signing.
I'm not.
The Sugo was fine by me. It's
Yeah,
the others I
Sugo's-
don't get.
Sugo's.
I don't get what we're gonna do with Leslie.
We're selling him.
Probably selling him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Leslie's
Hey,
getting
flip him.
sold. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
Which is
flip him
joke,
like
by
we
the
did
way.
with Casadei.
what?
Struggled for 1 month and
Bro,
lost him in the
that's
last.
so funny to me, by the way. This whole
probably-
this whole like model we're trying to build is meant to be survival of the fittest, or like if you show you're good enough, you stay. Leslie didn't even get a chance to show he's good enough. He got like
Yeah.
300 minutes all fucking year, got loaned out, and then he's being told you're getting sold. Like what?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what?
crazy. If anything, I'll bring him in the first team and loan out the Usago guy. But they're doing the opposite, so I don't know.
Yeah, and then
No,
Asugo's going to
we
probably
don't
get like 300 minutes all season, and then he'll get loaned out and then sold again. It's like we're back to square one. It's okay, cool. Like it's just a constant cycle. It's just a fucking going around in a circle, man.
All I'm saying is, with that amount of money spent, you still better be getting our targets. I didn't mind the Asugo transfer. The others I don't get, but you had better make sure we get the targets because you've shown that you have the money.
I think we will. Like,
So,
I think we will
let's
get
say
fifth.
we make somehow UCL. I mean, we get into the UCL. They
I
have
think
to.
we get. I think we get UCL, but not by finishing fourth. I think we get fifth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same. I
same.
think that.
Same.
Which
Like,
like
this
that was
race is just shit enough that even with the points that we drop, we're gonna remain in here until the end of the fucking run. But I think we'll be top 5. I can see. There's no way we don't get top 5.
Yeah, that's what like. If we get top 5, that's passable. That's the bare fucking minimum. And you get
Top
lucky.
5 is just like, I'm moving on. I'm just
you get lucky because of the fact of like what's it called? You get lucky because we got the extra spot in the UCL because of the coefficient or whatever. Like, cool.
I don't trust these directors in the summer, bro. I know they're gonna be out bargain shopping. They're gonna get Jonathan David on the free. I keep saying that because I know they're gonna do it because they heard the word free, so they're gonna do it.
Keyshawn, do you want us to know something like genuinely unironic? If they were to get Jonathan David on a free, that would, if they get Jonathan David on a free, that immediately goes to maybe like in the top 5 transfers they've done at this football club.
Great.
Unironically, because he's experienced, he's a guaranteed goal scorer. He's played in multiple countries, so at least has like that to his name. He's played in Europe. He's an experienced international. Might be Canada, but it's still experienced international. Like, unironically speaking, he's better than most of the guys they've signed.
Yeah, but they hear the word free. That's what they want. They want.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because go and look at what else we've done. Like, we signed Manichu and Disassi, and we signed Hugh, and we signed Mudryk, and we signed this Sugo kid, and we signed Leslie, who didn't play for us.
Like, respect Mudryk. Still
better than Nkunku here in 2026.
Still better than Nkunku. Hey.
Speaking of,
very
bring
small
Quenda in right now and just send Nkunku to fucking.
We can't even know. We can't bring Quenda in right now because he's not 18.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
No,
Brexit and all. Reason
is
of
it
Brexit
really as Lewis?
Hey, I thought, never mind. Hey, if I don't want to speak in it, like, you might try to cook me by that diss track. Now you see why.
Not like us, indeed. Yeah.
The Clear Lake diss track. You might need to do another one.
Add a few more bars to it.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, dear.
Man, I wish Nkunku was doping, not Mudryk. Fuck's sake.
You know what? I'm with you on that, man. Someone check if he's got any smart whip as yard or some shit.
I'll be real with some of these.
I'll be carrying that balloon for a celebration. Like, they don't piss me off.
I talked today to the British rapper. You know Tion Wayne?
You spoke to Tion Wayne?
Yeah.
Huh?
I know I got a picture with Tion Wayne with Kevin as well. With me.
Oh,
Kevin,
outside the ground. Oh,
yeah.
Hell. That's what, how do you just casually have Tion Wayne's number?
No. I met him outside the ground, and he said to me, like, some of these young players, they just outside of football, their lifestyle is just like, come on, man.
I heard from, because like Matt Dav knew someone who was in the dressing room today. I heard that Caicedo and Sanchez nearly had blows. Pause. Well, there's some big argument between the pair of them. AKA give Caicedo the armband immediately. You know what?
Leaders aren't just for on the pitch; it's off the pitch too. They got to show these young guys how to live the life of a professional athlete. There's like a lot that goes to it. Like, they're having backs.
Smacked him round his fucking head.
Yeah.
Prick.
No, I got it here. Like, I got the full recording in it. Like, I can send you privately. Like,
No, this is cool. It's cool. I believe you. Yeah, Prime. Like, Matt Dav knew someone who was in the dressing room. He said Caicedo and Sanchez had a big ass argument in the grounds. And like that was the same guy who because he got fucking Matt an autograph from Enzo and all of that. HM, I believe Matt. If you don't want to believe it, don't believe it. I don't need you to believe it. I don't care if you do. I'm just saying what I heard. Yeah, Kay. It was meant to be after the game.
Caicedo should have put that nigga in the dirt.
Yeah, man.
I mean, after a while, when your teammate keeps playing as
Should
shit
have
as he is,
fucking
I'd lose my
slapped him.
shit as well.
I
To
hope
be
I see
fair.
a fucking fat handprint
My
on the back
fucking
of his
player.
head, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking joke, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
Maybe
bum,
he'll play
bro.
better.
Yeah, because especially imagine you're like in Caicedo's shoes, right? You're giving absolutely everything, and you got someone like Sanchez just completely fucking up and neglecting what he's supposed to do and shit. And you're gonna like let that slide. After a while, you're like, nah, this guy's taking the piss.
Bro, we
And-
passed
and
to
we-
Martinelli in
And we see on the
5
pitch
minutes.
that
And we nearly
Caicedo is a
conceded.
calm
Yeah.
guy. Caicedo
Oh,
is
he
a
is.
calm guy.
Well, he is.
You know what?
So
Maybe
you-
that's why fucking Maresca tells him to play long. God forbid he plays short. God forbid. He'll do shit like that.
Yeah, he can barely see his teammates. Yeah.
You know, why would we not play him? Oh no, we got to raise his valuation. You shouldn't have bought him. Like 30 million. You wanted a fucking third choice Brighton keeper to be our number one.
And we signed
Cut
him
your
on a
losses.
7-year deal.
Cut
Yeah.
your losses. If you get a 3-5 for him, take it and sack Ben Roberts. Send him wherever he goes. Fucking joke, man. You lot can go
While we're
together and
still
never
struggling to
feel
get rid of
cheap with each other.
Kepa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same shit. We still have a
Fuck.
year with Kepa too. Fucking hell.
No, I swear this is last year.
Now we extended
think it
him
is,
when we
yeah.
sent him out on loan.
Oh, you. Oh, we're never gonna get rid of them, are we? I thought Sterling was bad enough. Oh, it just reminded me of him too.
Yeah.
But I'd still rather have that fucking T-Rex than Sanchez.
Journalism RP said,
Yo.
replying to Con, that if we got Delap, then we would get another striker, which would make sense about us selling to make funds for a striker. Well, if it's Delap and another striker, good. Good.
Sounds
Yeah,
like your
I read
choice, to
that
be
too.
fair.
The plan would be that we sign that up, one more striker, and send Hiu out on loan.
Yeah,
he
that's
needs
fine
to-
by me. Send the lap to Ipswich. Not the lap. Send Hiu to Ipswich.
Maybe.
That's
In the
that's
Championship?
something I could
Fucking
get
hell.
with. Don't know where he said that. Oh yeah, here it is. The latest understanding if the lap was signed, he'd be signed in addition to someone else to have 3 strikers and free up Hiu for a loan. Cool, I'm going to remember that.
It sounds good. I want to see that shit official.
Yeah, I'm not falling
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah. Me too.
I need to see a pre-agreement with the lap. I need to see all that. Like they've been saying, "Oh, we're gonna do this and this," and then they end up with
Yeah.
nothing. Like,
Mm.
come on, we need to make the big move.
Yeah, because bro, that's 2 strikers you could rely on and Jackson. Cool, that's fine. That's fine by me.
That's
I
some
just don't want
actual
Delap to be the
reasonable
starting
squad
man.
building there.
Maybe.
Like beginning of
fine.
the summer. I don't want to wait till the end of the summer for this. But
I
we
mean, that's
probably
probably
will
the only
because we
positive-
got to sell players. So
It's probably the only positive thing about
We're
Esugo
waiting
and
for Ipswich to get relegated.
being
so
signed
his
so early.
price drops.
Yeah.
If what?
We're waiting for Ipswich to get relegated, so his price drops, I assume.
We're still gonna have to pay 40 mil for him anyway, English tax and all that.
Should have just got him now and gave him Hiu till the end of the season. That's what we should have done.
yeah,
We
but
got
we
him
probably
down
won't be
anyway.
the only team going after him.
We're not the only ones in for him.
So,
Well, figure it out. I want front. Like, I got no sympathy with these motherfuckers. I want strikers. I want my profile sorted. Or seriously, get fucked. Every single one of them get fucked. In fact, they can already get fucked. But can you do one good thing? Because you have made this season so unnecessarily difficult just by failing to bring in the profiles that we needed. I get it. Maresca is very fucking plan A, no plan B, bit too Ange for my liking and all of that. If this is the manager that you were getting and you knew because you briefed us about how detailed his fucking interview process was, why didn't you go and get him the damn profiles? Why?
Yeah.
Like, top 4 weren't that deep of a target like you tried to tell us and then get into it. Yeah, beautiful game. Time them out, but leave it at a 5 minute. Let them think about their stupidity. Don't block, please.
Fucking hell.
But yeah,
I'm
hit him
going
with a
from
5
this
minute. I'll be real. Any man
horrible
doing pot swap, you can
fucking
hold
Rossi
that time
Harambal.
out.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck, I keep telling you people, no matter how bad Maresca gets, it does not make Poch a good coach. The sooner you
Yeah.
get through that, the fucking better.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Fucking revisionist bullshit, bro. We lost fucking 5-0 here with Poch last season. Fucking
Yeah,
dumb
never
fuck.
forget that.
But Poch had Gleekrist at right back. That's not the same.
Yeah, you chose to play him. Well, no. Equal level, fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. If you're gonna tell me you don't like Poch and you don't like Maresca, fine. I ain't gonna say shit about it. It's when man start doing the revisionist bullshit like he was a good coach for us. Nah, piss off. Piss off. Say you don't like either. Say you don't rate either. Do your thing. I will. No timeouts. Nothing for that. I don't need you to do. That's fine. But yeah, that's the best way to say it. OG Harmone says, so then wouldn't it be logical to play Jorgensen? This manager is pissing me off. Yeah, but we have to raise his value. We have to raise his fucking value.
Yeah.
Fucking
He is the gay lover of Ben
OG.
Roberts.
Yeah, that's why they both
I
ain't
don't
got
even
any
think
clean
that's
sheets.
it.
Well,
I just think it was a big game and he trusted Sanchez more than Jorgensen. That's why.
Why? Why?
Honestly, I
bro, but
don't
he
think that
played the
value.
last 2 games.
Yeah.
He played Leicester, then this.
Ah,
Second worst in the league, then
Sanchez
second
lost
best in
us
the
big
league.
games. No reason to play him then.
Bro,
What
there's no
Maresca
reason
actually
to
told
play
us
him.
one of the truths, like in the last interview, where he said he just took him off to let him clear his head.
Oh my god, clear his head. He's still shit. There's nothing clear. Yo, that's
But
crazy.
that's why he was dropped. It was just to clear his head.
Yeah.
I guess that City game was just like one step too far, and they had to pull him out before he deprecated his value any further. So they gave him a couple weeks and then threw him back in against Leicester. Like it was going to make any difference.
Also, he went bald. They can rub their bald heads together. Fucking
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping Caicedo bitch slapped it.
Oh, fucking hell.
But this is it. Like, this bum's going to start for the remainder of the campaign.
Yep.
I'm not turning up for games then. Fuck it.
I don't
enough.
blame you.
I just can't.
I don't blame you at all. Big up Trove is saying, big up Lewis. This is for the Pint Fund, and thank you for passing on Flick. Gracias. Fair play. I see you just come back from 2-0 down against Atletico. Oh, must be nice. Must be nice.
Huh?
Hey, I was told he failed at Germany, so he's not
Fuck's
good
sake.
enough for us, and we should keep Poch. But hey, here we are. Daniel says Ben Roberts was here when Poch dropped Sanchez. What are we doing? Yeah, but Daniel, this is one of the reasons why Poch and the board fell out. Because Poch just wanted to do his own thing. And like, you know what? Cool, you didn't bring that bum back into the squad. I'd like to see Maresca at least do that.
Yo,
Here we are.
Big up
Go
people.
on, Cam.
I'm not hearing anything from Daniel. You've been talking off Sanchez all season. Shut up.
Fair enough.
When Jorgensen was playing in goal and we lost to Fulham or was it Ipswich?
Villa.
Yeah, no.
Or
when
Ipswich
we lost,
and-
when Jorgensen played in goal, you praised it, so you celebrated. So don't do that. Don't do that.
The funny
Aye,
thing
fair
is, we
enough.
didn't lose that game because of Jorgensen. That's the funny
I
thing.
know, but you celebrated that, so don't do that. I don't lie either. I have evidence. So
Yeah, to be fair, Prime, you do keep your receipts. I do hear that. How did you find that shit show then anyway, bro?
I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, I find this whole Poch Maresca narrative weird from people. You have people who last year gave all excuses for Poch. Like, they're now not allowing those excuses to ride for Maresca because Poch had injuries last year. We have injuries this year. We didn't have a good squad last year in terms of profiles for the manager. We still don't have a good squad this year for profiles of manager. So you have two very extreme ends of Poch inners being Maresca outers and Poch outers being Maresca inners. And no one's willing to look at the bigger picture. If we are still arguing whether this manager is better than the last one, why do you want this manager gone? Should we not look at the people above him? Because if we get rid of Maresca, I guarantee the next guy is not going to be much better than Maresca and Poch. And then you're going to be complaining about the next manager. Like, why? Do people not, should we not start learning that maybe it's the sporting directors that are a problem? because they're the same ones bringing in these guys and bringing in these players. It's terrible squad planning. It's terrible squad planning. But
I hear it,
you guys want it, and this is why again I was against your stupid protest. I said anyone that went to that protest, you're stupid. Because what are you protesting for? You're screaming about Roman Abramovich and we hate Spurs and whatever. You're screaming about that we're in debt. What are you protesting for? Bowley basically said after the protest, fuck your protest. We signed another 16-year-old. We signed Quenda a few days ago. Everyone's celebrating the Quenda signing. So what now? What are you going to do now?
You're not wrong. I got my dollars.
What are you guys going to... Oh, well, yeah, fairs. But no, fairs. I'm not addressing you, Lewis.
I know.
Most of the Chelsea fans. So what are we going to do now? But yeah, let's I mean, regardless with Maresca, like, I don't know. It is what it is. But for me, I'm not getting rid of him until the sporting directors are gone. But if you don't make top 4, you've got to go regardless. If you don't win Conference League, you have to go regardless. Because this is Chelsea, and I want some level of, like, standard. But my worry is Maresca goes, and then we bring in someone that's, like, doesn't make much of a difference. So, I don't know. It's what it is.
So it's like so you're Maresca in, but like if he doesn't get top 4 of the conference,
it's not even Maresca in or Maresca out. I want these sporting directors gone.
Sporting directors out first.
I don't think Maresca is even as bad as what people make him out to be. However, Maresca shouldn't be at Chelsea. You shouldn't have 1 year of experience and be managing Chelsea. I said this when Lampard was in charge in 2019, or 2018. So I stand by it with Maresca now. Even though Maresca is better than what Lampard was back then, I still stand by. You can't have 1 year of experience in a championship and think you're good enough to manage Chelsea. That shouldn't be possible. I'm sorry. It shouldn't.
I just want to punch the fucker. I don't care. He needs to be gone in the summer. Doesn't matter what.
The guys I want to punch are the 2 sporting directors and Sanchez and Cole. So
yeah.
Also, Sanchez, when we bought him last summer, I said this guy's not good. People wanted to gaslight me. People wanted to gaslight me that this guy's good. People wanted to ignore the fact that he was 3rd choice at Brighton under Potter.
I didn't.
People wanted to ignore this.
I said
people
Kepa
wanted
was
to
better
ignore
than
this.
him.
People wanted to ignore this. I remember on this channel, people wanted to ignore this and celebrate the Sanchez transfer. Well, are you celebrating now? Credit to Moyes by saying,
I don't think directors did. The only thing the directors did good. First of all, I don't think the same directors are working on men's team and the women's team. They did not dismantle women's team like they dismantle men's team. So on the women's side,
it's not the same directors.
They didn't need
the same directors.
I'm not trying to do win stupid like prop, by the way, but they didn't need to rip apart the women's team.
But they did need to rip apart Chelsea's team that dramatically and at one time.
You could say it's a bit too quick, fair enough, but like that team did need to get ripped apart. Maybe a bit like more staggered, but
staggered. Yeah, I'm not saying they didn't. I'm saying they needed to be like.
I know. I'm just saying like the women's situation was much different to men's.
It was just compounded by who they replaced them with.
For some reason, coincidentally or not, what's the name? The greatest Chelsea women's manager decided to leave.
Yeah,
wasn't it to be closer
personal
to
terms,
her family? Yeah, she wants to be.
Yeah,
with
it
her
was.
family.
Yeah, for personal reasons.
Oh yeah, in the United States, I didn't know that. Her family is from America.
Yeah, but like you spend less time.
And who did we bring in? And who did we bring in? Second best women manager.
Yeah, second best.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just so we replaced the team with Alex at front of the club. Yeah, like it's obviously you're right. Like the way they did it so suddenly definitely didn't help. But it was who they replaced the players with that also compounded it, made it worse.
Who the fuck made HM? What's the name?
A mod. He's been a mod for a while.
Yeah, who?
HM.
He's been mod for a while.
Alex been thinking with the moderator. Nothing new here.
Stop stuttering.
Brothers, it's cold out here, man. That's why I'm stuttering a bit.
Younes, that's why you're stuttering? Because you're cold inside your house? There's a thing called turn the heat on. Lewis is not wearing ski mask and the winter jacket. By the way, you wear flip-flops in the -20.
Hey,
That
I
was-
won't lie, he's got you there. Yeah, he got you there, bro.
Hey, got
So-
me there. Okay.
Got you there. I got you everywhere. You freaking open your mouth, pause.
That was like what?
Hey,
Oh,
yo.
3.5 years Why are you laughing?
Every
Brian?
time this fraud is open his mouth, it's like a freaking verbal diarrhea.
Yeah, it's all mad.
Brian,
All mad.
Cost of living, relax.
Brian, did you message your girl Lauren to for the congratulations message in it or no?
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's the word you're looking for, Lewis.
Yeah. Anyway. Prime was on mute anyway as well. Oh, there
I
it is.
know it's not Borussia Dortmund guy talking.
At least
The
she's
guy,
talking to me right
I
now.
know the guy who waited until midnight isn't talking.
Wait till midnight. When?
When? Okay. Okay. Don't ask if we don't know.
I just want to know what difference does make, like, what, like, I understand don't sack him until the summer, but
Yeah.
the summer, why do you think that in the summer he will do, like, I don't understand how people cannot be Maresca out yet. I understand to be out before summer, but in the summer I want him gone on July 1st. Or after, when is the last game?
Be Conference League final it would be late May.
Okay, late May. After he loses, I don't think we even get into the final, by the way.
Oh yeah, we got a Club World Cup too to think about.
Yeah. I'm saying he's not. Look, he's not. I don't think we're getting into the conference final. By the way, there's not a chance. Jackson
Really?
is not. Yeah, Jackson is not into the European competition. He's not even there to play.
No, but he should be back too. For whatever that's.
No, he's not even
Yo!
registered. No, he's not even registered there.
Wait, we didn't register Hiu.
No,
No.
you.
No, Jackson.
Yes, sir, not Jackson.
Oh yeah, Jackson.
So my point is, I don't think we get in there, and people thinking like he needs to be gone, man.
Really? New rounds?
Yeah, and the
No.
summer. I don't care how he reaches the summer.
director's gotta go too.
Okay.
Yeah, true. I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah. Give me. Yeah. Somebody find the link that Justin is registered. Somebody find that link. Man.
I think these owners should be looking at new directors right now. And as soon as
Yeah,
A team can only register
If you
3
can't,
new
you
players.
can hope all you
before
want. Like
the
they said,
next
they
phase.
literally said like a couple months ago, like the sporting directors is immune. Like they're not gonna sack him.
immune, nah,
they
no
said
fucking
basically
way.
Maresca's immune too.
Yeah.
well, I don't think
Yeah,
it's
No way, immune. Hell
I
no.
think I saw one of the articles said that, but
no. Fatur, yeah, the way they defended those two, it's kind of sounded like we're not. I'm not like, but you cannot use that same analogy on Maresca. They all said Para has like we're not sacking him, and they sacked him.
Because all the fuss the fans kicked up. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna do that
I'm
again.
saying with owners, with the sporting directors, and without him, Maresca is out of his depth. Out of his depth. Like you cannot have a team learning how to play together, and at the same time you have to give experience to the ball fraud. He's supposed to get an experience with them.
Directors thought it was a good idea.
Yeah. Just the project they're trying to build, isn't it?
For some reason, people think that I don't want directors out. I was like, yes, I want them out. But in the January, the minute we reach in the summer,
I
at
feel
the
like
end of the
what
game,
happens is people fall into traps where it's like, oh, you're not talking about what I want you to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
That's always happens. If I
Directing.
talk about like Maresca, it'll be who hired him. If I talk about the directors, it'll be who hired them. If I talk about the owners, it'll be like the owners aren't the ones picking the tactics.
yeah. No matter what we
around
do,
them.
it goes on somebody else's head.
Alex,
I agree with you.
do you remember when we hired him in the first place, where his philosophy is that okay, he likes to control the build-up play. He likes to kind of like do
No, that's not how the interview went. Interview went, we say what you're going to do, you're going to do it. Because the previous managers that says they want to do what they want, they didn't even get the job.
Pochettino, yeah, Potter, then yeah.
At the end of the day, people don't like Pochettino, but Pochettino, at the end of his regime, actually said that I need something different than what you give me with those inexperienced players, right? Everybody heard that?
Yep.
So
That's why I thought he was gone by that point.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you go by logic how they think, what's his name? That fraud from PSG did not get the job because he said he wants some kind of transfer. How you say it?
Control.
Like
control.
control. Nagelsmann, same thing. The sporting director that left quit. Why did he quit?
Chris Vivel. Yeah.
Vivel. Why did Vivel quit? Because I think he knows that you cannot do whatever you do with all that youngsters.
Yeah, we kind of knew this from time ago.
Yeah, we saw the signs.
Same thing with Nagelsmann. Same thing with all of them.
But why do I keep seeing that some of our fan
This
base
is why
still
also Maresca was picked, because Maresca ain't gonna say anything in the press room.
No.
Exactly.
I think, but also Alex,
Remember
like,
when Fatou? Remember when he said when Potter said not Potter, Pochettino started to say in the press conferences, "I need more experience." When did he start to say that?
It was around like April, Mayish.
Here we go.
After West Ham game.
Here we go. Now we're talking. Do you see what I'm saying? Watch manager does not complain about the team. Who did not complain about the transfer window once?
Maresca.
Bro, I'm not really
Name
worried
me the
about
manager
Maresca
in the world of
complaining or
football
not.
that did not complain about the transfer window. Name me the manager in the world of football that never complained about the transfer market.
But regardless of the fact, you have to, if you pick Maresca as your manager, you have to bring in players that are suited for his style of play. And it just seems like they didn't do that whatsoever. Like, so, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you pick the guy and you don't build a team around him that he likes. Like, it's just, what are you doing?
Fraser, are you serious? You don't think Arteta has a pool in Arsenal?
No, I've seen Arteta.
Arteta has the biggest pool.
And I'm sure I've seen Arteta complain before about transfers. I'm sure I even saw Wenger do it.
Yeah.
So like, look, I hear it.
Bro,
I'm telling you, Joe, just go. Just Google it. Like, or I don't know. I'm not saying like the third league or fourth league managers. I'm talking about the capable team manager who never complained. They're so weird.
Yeah, I mean, he's an inexperienced championship manager. Like that's who they picked. Inexperienced championship
Alonso,
manager.
are you serious?
Xabi Alonso, why would he?
He's not gonna have any chest to like stick up and like speak out and say some shit because he's inexperienced. He's trying to keep the job.
Yeah, and also like Maresca, he's a bit of a pussy. He's a bit of a pussy.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's who they picked.
But even Potter, if you think about it, even Potter complained about the squad. With no backbone, Potter, even he did. Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, there was.
I don't remember Potter doing it.
I can go back right now.
No backbone, Potter complained about the squad.
I can go back right now and search it.
Yeah, because I'm surprised.
Before Fulham game.
Graham Potter fears Chelsea's bloated squad is having a negative impact on his training sessions. That's one.
Another one is the
awkward combo. Yeah, that's another one based on the bloated squad.
after.
I'm not
Tottenham.
saying even at Chelsea, Potter at other jobs.
Oh, like Brighton and that. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like I'm
I
saying,
don't
like
remember.
no. I knew he was talking about the Chelsea. Bloated squad is not the only one. He's been saying it before. I think it's even what's his name? With replacement for Mount or something one time, or for some. He was complaining.
Nah, I don't remember, but it is what it is. That is crazy. Probably not even too wrong. Not even too wrong. Fucking shit, man. Look, whatever. We knew Maresca was a yes man from the start. That's why he was never going to speak out about this sort of stuff. That's why I don't really listen to too much of what he says in presses. Just don't bother.
It's the NDA.
I think the
stuff.
biggest one is Iqbali. I think it's actually even Iqbali is the bigger one, the biggest of
Oh,
all.
yeah.
Yeah, he's the
Iqbal
one
is-
running everything.
He's running.
Yeah,
his whole
because
thing,
it's because even with directors, if you think about it, like with one directors only can advise, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why there's
And-
two of them as well.
Or the directors do not make the directions of a club go. The owners wants the direction, and they just go and look to fulfill that direction, right?
Mhm.
Sporting directors, they do not create the style. They follow the style and the thing that what owners want. They just fulfill what the owners ask them to do. Do you think if the sporting directors had like you know what, let's change the approach, let's not go from 25 and under, what do you think, who do you think made up that thing that we need 25 and under, like that
Was it
kind of
Iqbali?
thing? Exactly.
We
So
even
what
saw
I'm
from
saying,
the way
like,
Bowley moved in his first window. It's Iqbali.
but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So if you think, if you like sporting directors, do you think like they, I don't know how to explain it, but like they just fulfill what Iqbal is saying, and in Iqbal's eyes, they're doing a great job.
Alex, even before, because
Damn
Potter
it.
come out like a few months ago, he talked about how he was complaining about the squad. I've already sent the link in the private chat. He talked about his tenure at Chelsea.
Chelsea board sledgehammer to squad left him as collateral damage.
Yes.
If you look at Chelsea now, they're in a better situation. It's an exciting young squad that they've got. But at the same time, I have to think that if you go in and you take a sledgehammer to a place and change it that quickly, sometimes there'll be collateral damage. And I think I was a bit of the collateral damage.
Yep.
That's
That's
fair.
what I'm saying. Like that, the way that they broke, it's like little Elon Musk went to and took over Twitter.
Yeah.
Literally, like what's his name? Doing it at the Musk doing it now, breaks everything, and then figures out if it's working or not.
Sean, I don't think we're going for Gyökeres anyway. The fact that we've gone for so many sporting players, but there's been no update on Gyökeres just says that I don't think we're going for him.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so.
The thing, how old is he, by the way?
He's 25, I think.
I think he's a bit
25,
older. He might be
26.
No, I like
27.
27, I think.
Now,
And even then, I don't think he's amazing in the air. So I would like to strike with a bit
He's
of
not the
That's
person
the
I
issue as
want,
well.
honestly.
That's
Now,
No,
obviously,
he's
like, if push
26.
comes to shove, run me Gyökeres now. But like, if you're gonna look for, if you want the ideal
26.
profile, I want someone with an
Age-
age.
Turning 27 this year. Yeah.
the age profile that has been set, they
Yeah.
will not do because
Don't fit.
why? Because the next couple of years later, the resale value will be low.
For who?
We got Delap written all over Chelsea.
Oh
They
yeah,
need to
yeah,
get
yeah.
Osimhen,
Apparently,
bro.
the plan is to go and get Delap and get another one.
Yeah, get Osimhen.
Yeah,
But, hey, I want to see that first.
yeah. We couldn't get one. All of a sudden, we have capability of getting 2 strikers. Whoa, what am I gonna do with myself with 2 strikers?
Hopefully, bury some fucking chances for once. Because, yeesh.
Can we go? Can we bury some fucking chances?
I mean, with some strikers, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Correa has been our best attacker, you know.
And that's just telling you
I
everything.
swear, that says it all. The freaking
Those-
Spanish Fabio.
He is paella, man. He eats paella. And he drinks some
I don't
Estrella.
know what he eats, but thank God he eats something because he's the only one that actually looks like cares.
Yeah.
Bruh, on the
The
left
rest
side
of
of
them is just-
Nkunku and Sancho, and Correa is the the most attacking player, like the
Because
most
Nkunku is
dangerous.
just a fucking mannequin.
I don't know
Useless,
what's wrong
lazy,
with that guy,
slow.
man.
He's
I tell you,
shit.
I think he has a grudge against Maresca because the way he played, sometimes he deserved the start. I think he has a grudge against him.
I'd have a grudge against him too. Honestly,
Oh, fuck him anyway. He's shit. Get him out the
but
club
he
ASAP.
still should have some pride and be like, all right, this is a big game. Let me show everyone who I am. You know.
Yeah, well, he shows you what he is with his goal celebration. Man's just on nods before every game.
Yeah, what kind
One
of
balloon
celebration
before
is
the
a?
game, one balloon during halftime, or just go out there dazed and just try and like keep
The other
balance.
ones with the condom, different color condoms, and
Clowns make balloon animals.
Fucking smart whip merchant. That's all he is. Fucking joker, bruv. This is the guy we were told to look forward to all season. We're gonna be fine when Nkunku comes back. He's fucking shit. Sancho's another one. Fraud watch. You're on big fraud watch right now.
Oh, I can't believe we made that chance back in November.
I see you, JC, but sometimes I
Sancho
just
well
don't. I
shown.
don't know. By the way, I swear, man, if that kid comes Estival and he does, because he built out of sticks, man. The guy is a stick.
Forget Esteval.
We should be getting eased in. Just ease him into games.
Forget Esteval, man. I thought we signed Denner. Where is he?
He's gonna be in 26, man.
Denner, he's 16
Denner.
years old.
Yeah.
Oh,
We ain't seen Denner for a good couple years. The only signing that we've made since the window that we're going to see is fucking Asugo. And that's it. We won't see anybody else.
Yeah, I saw Fab say that we're gonna look at a left winger, striker, and
That's
left
a
winger.
lie. That's a lie. They're not gonna do it.
No, I think it's true, but it'll be reliant on Nkunku and probably someone else being sold.
yeah. There is somebody said that Estival was playing.
That means we're gonna take
What channel? Can somebody give me a channel where to
Yeah,
watch Estival?
Wait,
No.
Forget another winger. We haven't even heard the B test sample from Mudryk. What's gonna happen?
we haven't.
Oh, Dad couldn't care less.
Man,
if Mudryk
fuck
was half-
Mudryk, bro. I ain't
Right,
worried
what's he
about
gonna
him.
do?
He's the least of our problems, to be fair.
This nigga.
Bro, we
No.
dying out here and man are talking about Mudryk.
We're done out here
Niggas
anyway.
get sad every day. He'll be alright.
Yeah, like, we don't need that shit. Big up OG Queen saying full time we came back 4-2 to me. Hold that, Lewis. Bro, I just told you we just lost a derby. I do not care about Barcelona. I appreciate the donation and big up to you, my friend. I don't care, bro. I don't
But you care
care.
about your player though over there, your lover.
Christians.
Oh, first of all, go fuck yourself about lover, fucking prick, bruv. But no, he's been injured all season, so wouldn't make a difference anyway. Wouldn't make a difference anyway, so yeah, it's all right. But yeah, big up to every single one of you. I can't lie, I've been up for fucking hours and I'm so drained, so I'm gonna wrap this. But whose live we like?
See you later, boys.
Take care, man. Take care.
Alright,
Right, I'm
man.
gonna send everybody over to Lee Gunner's live. I'm gonna send everyone over there. Everybody head over to Lee Gunner's channel. Just spam fuck Robert Sanchez in there. Everyone just spam fuck Robert Sanchez. Fucking useless bum. And yeah, we'll see you lot soon. Oh yeah, Prime. We're about to wrap up, but yeah, big up Prime. Big up everybody though. Spam fucks Robert Sanchez in the chat.
Spam lynch Robert Sanchez.
Spam fuck Robert Sanchez in the chat, and we'll see you lot